Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It is another diet series, another weekly vlog. I just finished actually doing the weekly recap of last week's video. So obviously now we're on to a fresh new week. It's Sunday. I did my food shop. I'm trying to mix up my meals that I've been having because I just keep eating on repeat, and I'm like, what can I do differently to spice things up a bit? So I did get a few spices and herbs. So we'll see how the week goes. As I said last week, my focus for this week is making sure I get enough water and prioritizing my sleep. So to make sure I'm getting enough water, I ordered this cute new, what's it called? I don't know, let's just say water jug, but it's very nice looking. So I'm going to be putting water, ice blocks, and cut up lemon in there to sort of encourage me and have that sit by my desk. Don't chew those slides, and just make sure I'm just continuously drinking. So that's really good. That'll be a really good marker to track how much I'm actually consuming in the day. And the sleep one, look, I just need to stop going to bed late. It is difficult with Patch. I just need to go like an extra half an hour early because I need to sort of do his wind down routine to make sure he sleeps. All right, I'm gonna go take him for a beach walk, a lockdown beach walk. Good morning, guys. Not me wearing the exact same jumper like 50 days in a row. Patch also is here. So it's Monday. It is a new week. I'm feeling good in terms of the goals that I've set. So here's my giant jug of lemony water that I'm gonna smash through. I took my photos today and I have seen a good, very big visible difference. So feeling really happy about that. My weight was down 200 grams today. So hopefully we've broken through the last 2 weeks of sort of fluctuating, but early days. We'll see this week what happens. So I'll let you guys know once I've heard back from Jacob if he is gonna up my steps or make any changes. I would, really don't want to drop calories because I feel like that's just gonna be additional stress, which is just not what my body needs, particularly if it's retaining a lot of fluid. So just gonna keep drinking my water. I've got my live workout. I'm just writing what I want the program to be this week. So I'm just gonna like really just mess us up with some savage workouts. So yeah, off to a good start to the week. Good morning. It's Tuesday and happy news, guys. Lockdown has lifted. Did I already say that? Lockdown in regional Victoria, which is where I am, has been lifted, which it's just really improved my mood. So I'm about to go and train at the gym. I'm going to do a lower body session. I heard back from Jacob, and this was before he knew about lockdown lifting. So he said, yep, we're going to up your steps to 14 to 16,000. So within that range. So as I sort of anticipated, we would rather do that than drop calories. But I said to him, I was like, well, now that gyms are back, I'm going to be doing my 4 gym sessions plus 4 live home workouts. They'll be body weight, but still energy expenditure. So I'll wait and see. Maybe he'll just say aim for 14K instead of the upper end of that limit. But I started out this morning just as if that was still the goal. I've already done 8,000 steps and it's 9:30. I should be fine to get those steps. I think the important thing is getting a big chunk done in the morning, so you're not like getting through the day and then looking at your watch and you're like, oh my God, I've got 12,000 steps to go because I've only done 2,000. So that's my tip. Get them done early. That's something I've been doing throughout this whole dieting phase. My weight was the same again today. So yeah, I am definitely feeling still quite fluidy, water retention-y. So we'll see how that goes with the increased steps. And that's my update. Time to go and train. He's being very needy today. Ooh. Needy boy. Before I go to the gym, I can't remember if I've told you guys, because I'm on so many platforms, I can't remember where I say what, but I've been using this 5-minute journal. Literally just Google 5-minute journal. It's like literally all over social media, all over TikTok. So I was like, what's the rage? I need to find, get it. So I'm an avid journaler. I love to write. I love getting my thoughts out. I think writing is such a powerful way to do that. So I already journal And this is literally 5 minutes. So what the inside is, it's like you start it in the morning and you have these 3 questions. So I'm grateful for, what would make today great, and daily affirmations. And then at night there's 2 questions and it's just like a reflection. So I do that, and then at night after I've written this, I'll also do my journal. And what I write in there is really just any thoughts, anything I'm struggling with, and I try to like map out the thought process behind it. So I'm just going to do this, write this down for today's date. I've been doing it every single day. And then I'm going to go train lower body, come back, and hopefully I'm making good time to do this live workout. It's a live upper body workout. Good morning from my sleepy bedhead. 6:30, I'm gonna go for a walk, a big walk again. I got like 17,000 steps in yesterday. Feed him, better do the morning routine, but I just wanted to show you guys how pretty that sunrise was. Okay, you're ready for food. So I thought I'd give you an update, and this is quite interesting because I know people get really hung up on weight and what the scales say, but they literally are so unpredictable. So I weigh myself first thing when I get up, which is quite early after I've been to the toilet, and then my usual weigh-in time is 8 a.m. So I find that consistency is really important. So say I'm weighing myself at like 7 a.m. and then again at 8:30. I note there was a 200 or 300 gram difference. So that just goes to show how consistency is really important with the time that you weigh yourself even, but also just how the scales change so much. There are so many small things that can affect them, and our weight is made up of so much more than just fat. It's like our bones, water retention, our organs, tissue, like inflammation, like all these things, they play into it. So in other news, I have dropped down to, I haven't dropped a kilo, but I've dropped into another weight bracket. A weight bracket? So that was what I was trying to get to last week, and I achieved that today. So that's after increasing the steps. Yesterday I had the really high step day. I wouldn't say it's that, like it's just that. I already felt like my weight was starting to come down this week. Obviously that increased energy is going to be really beneficial. Look at this little guy. What are you doing? Are you going to bed? Don't wee on my bed. I had a really nice morning routine, as you saw. That sunrise literally like, gave me chills. And then there was a rainbow, and then I walked to the beach. I'm already on like 8,000 steps today, and that's great. So I'm going to be hitting my targets today. I've got to go to the gym. I've got an upper body session. No live workout today, which is good because I need a break. Do you need to go out? Come on. Good boy. You are such a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I've been watching so many YouTubes. Apparently you have to do like a high squeaky voice when you reward them. So they associate that. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go put my face on. Got this new BB cream that I'm using from Sabioko, and it is so good. It's like so dewy, and it actually gives you coverage when you build it up. So I'm obsessed with that. But how good is my skin looking? I wake up every morning so grateful that I don't have acne anymore. Like, it's just my pride and joy. Okay, sorry, you are my pride and joy. Okay, I'm going to the gym, but I just wanted to show you a quick, outfit check. I've done my hair. I've made an effort for the gym today, guys. Who is she? Do we like? All right, I'm gonna go and stop procrastinating. I got home way too late, and does this ever happen to you guys? You know, when you get to the gym, a session is ruined if you don't have these. If you don't have, it's like, it's done. Your session is not going to be good. I was like, grab your headphones, because I knew they were in my bag. And then I found them placed on the towel rack. I was like, ah! Yeah, so I forgot them. It was actually still a good session, but you know what I mean, you do. So it was a really good session. I did upper body with a glute finisher circuit, and then I filmed some content. So I filmed an upper body workout and I filmed a glute finisher. He really wants to play. And then I did a food shop, and now I'm back and he's had his lunch and I am making mine. So what are we making today? So far I've cooked the rice. So kangaroo mince, rice, mixed veg, and goat's cheese, which I'm obsessed with. I'm gonna eat this because I literally can't think right now because it's so late for my lunch. It's 3:30, this is not okay. All right. So because I had lunch so late, I'm having my snack so late at 5:15, but this is my current favorite snack and it's something different to the egg whites, which I showed you guys. So we've got coconut yogurt with vanilla protein powder mixed in, monk fruit extract for sweetener, and blueberries and strawberries. And I was putting cacao nibs on it, but I haven't today. And it's just like, it's like protein icing. It's just a good way to get protein in because, like I said, I'm sort of testing not having egg whites and having egg whites. Just going on an impromptu adventure because I looked out my window, which is there, but look at this sunset. Okay, so we are going exploring into the paddocks. You love doing this walk with Dad. Oh my goodness. God, you can even see the light on my face. How pretty is it? Patch is just chewing sticks. He's not appreciating this sunset. Did I leave you behind? Morning guys, me in the same room, in the same thing all the time. Today is Thursday. I had the same weight in today as yesterday, so maintaining that lower weight. Hopefully see another drop tomorrow. We'll see. I'm actually feeling extra hungry today, so a little bit more hungry than usual, which is fine. I'm just making sure I am drinking so much water. Today I have used frozen blueberries as my ice box. That was a hot tip from Lauren Everett's Boss Stick. If anyone follows the Skinny Confidential, Lauren has the best beauty hacks and tips, so love her. Just trying to stay hydrated. Got a live workout today. It's also a rest day. I did another early morning of steps, so I'm currently on 8,676 and it's 11:20 a.m. Hello, it's the cute angle for me. So I'm just sitting here with my castor oil pack. What that is, hang on, let me get into a position where I can stand up and show you. Okay, so I have a towel, a heat pack, a plastic bag covering this washer, and this washer, or cloth, whatever you want to call it, is covered in castor oil. And then you wrap it and you just keep the heat in for like 30 to 60 minutes. So I spoke about this on my Insta stories. I've got the little handout sheet that Natalie, my dietitian, sent me because I'm not going to pretend that I know what this is about. So I'm just going to read this to you. So it's for menstrual health. So I have endometriosis if you don't know that. So castor oil has a long traditional use for adjunctive treatment of warts, breakdown of adhesions, promoting blood flow, and addressing stagnation in the body. Generally an indication that you might be experiencing a blockage of blood flow or be harboring some stagnation in your uterus is pain. You may experience twinges or increased sensations around your uterus too. So what you do, you have the cold pressed castor oil, a flannel, cotton or wool's fine. Just needs enough, like big enough space to cover like your abdomen, between like your pelvis and your lower abdomen. Plastic bag or wrap, that's just to prevent your clothes from getting the castor oil all on them. Hot water bottle or a heat pack, and a towel. So you cover the flannel in the castor oil. It needs to be pretty like drenched, and then you heat up the heat pack or the water bottle. You put the flannel on your stomach, as I showed you. It's like a layering thing, and then you cover it in the plastic. That's literally just to... Who's calling me? literally just to protect your clothes from getting oil on them. And then you put the heat pack or the water bottle on, and then a towel just to keep the heat in. So it just says, disclaimer, we're not to use this. You're meant to lie on your back for 30 to 90 minutes, but ain't nobody got time for that. I'm busy working, so I'm sitting here doing it. Don't use it during pregnancy. Don't use it during your period or any other bleeding. Don't use it while trying to conceive or after ovulation, which is orcs because, I'm not trying to conceive. I was like, I've just ovulated. And if you're suffering from a severe illness, consult a practitioner first. It's obviously meant to help with pain, with promoting blood flow if you get painful periods. If you have endometriosis, it's just a little remedy to help with that. Okay, so yeah, this is just a little thing that I'm doing. So if anyone wants to try it, that is how you do it. Probably consult your healthcare practitioner before you do any of this stuff. I'm just sort of sharing what I'm doing. It's only been a few days, so it hasn't been long enough for me to really say, yes, this has helped my period pain or not. I am meant to get my period in 7 days, which is why I'm feeling very bloated and watery. So I kind of anticipate the scale will start to climb a bit just because of that extra water retention that I experience. Anyway, that's all from me. I'm feeling less hungry now. I did a live workout and that working out seems to sort of curb my hunger. I had lunch and it's almost snack o'clock. Yay! Gonna have that coconut yogurt thing again because I'm really digging that. Hey guys, happy Friday. I just finished recording a podcast as a guest with the Mind Muscle guys. I don't know if you guys heard of them. I think they're like really big. They've got an awesome podcast. It was really fun. And I haven't had breakfast yet because I woke up at 20 to 6 because Patch woke up then. He started crying and I was like, I'm just going to grab him and hopefully he'll chill. So I grabbed him, put him in bed with me. Naughty, I know. It's not part of the rules, but whatever. I was like, I need to sleep. I felt really unmotivated to get up and go for my walk, even though I was like, I love being up early. I love getting my steps done. Love being like ahead of the game. But for some reason, I was just a bit lower energy today. So I didn't do that. Patch eventually chilled and slept for a bit. And then I don't think I went to sleep, but I eventually looked at the clock and was like, okay, now it's 20 to 7 and I feel like I've slept in. So I felt behind. I went for a quick walk and like I haven't even had breakfast yet. So now I'm just having breakfast and it's 11:15, so I'm pretty hungry. I've got another call and then I'm going to go to the gym and I've got deadlifts today. So glad I'm about to have my breakfast to sort of give me that fuel to get through my deads. So my weight has come down 300 grams today, which is cool. But again, I just don't feel it physically. Just, yeah, watery, I guess. But it's fine. It's working. It's doing its thing. Happy days. All those extra steps, you know, they're working. We are working. Guys, look, I'm making something different. I'm making kangaroo meatballs with like veg and a little tomatoey sauce. I can't eat garlic and onion, which sucks because flavor, just for gut health reasons. So I just use like Italian herbs, salt, and that's pretty much it. I made these meatballs to have with rice. Cute. Hello, recap time. So I got a halo light. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes. This has literally been in a box sitting in my car for over a month now because I just don't see myself as like the halo ring kind of gal. Patch is currently hiding in my shirt. Okay, well let's just get cracking, shall we? It's actually Monday today. Usually I do my recaps on a Sunday, but you know what? Yesterday I was not feeling great. I'm gonna get into it actually because I think this is a really important side of dieting and life. You're getting to that point where you're starting to get a bit irritated, food focus is increasing, and you're a bit hungrier. I'm also due for my period really soon and I get quite moody and PMSy before that. So I think it's just a combination of a lot of things going on. I've got my routine, which is like I get up early, I go and get my steps in. I literally smash out about 7,000 steps in the morning with this increased step count until the weekend where I wasn't getting those big chunks done in the morning. And then it just became really overwhelming through the day and a bit more like a chore. It was like, oh, I have to go and get my steps in. Like yesterday, I think I was on 6,000 and I was like, I still have 10,000 steps to go. And so I went for a walk and it was windy and like there was stuff spraying up in my face. It wasn't enjoyable. It was just one of those days where steps wasn't a really enjoyable time for me to like be present and listen to a podcast. I just kept thinking like, I just want to get this done. I kept looking at my watch, you know, like, can you relate? You know, when you look at your watch, like, how many steps have I got to go? How many have I got to go? And this is literally the first time it's been like that. And then this morning I made sure I got up early and stayed in routine. And now I'm so happy that I've got like 8,000 done this morning. The other thing that was affecting me, I was very hungry yesterday, and that's again coming up to my period. Hunger increases for some, I am some. Some people, cravings increase. My cravings actually haven't been bad. It's just been, I've just been wanting to eat more food. And so I had this bag of cheese and I was like kind of putting my hand in and grabbing some, and I was like, I'm just gonna track this because I don't want to get into the habit of eating things that I'm not tracking and that I'm not seeing results, and it's annoying because I don't know how much over I've actually eaten. So I ended up tracking it all. I did end up going over my calories by 85 calories yesterday, so it's not that big a deal at all, but it is the first and only time I've done that in this whole diet. Let's get into the stats. You know, the last few weeks I was sort of, the rate of loss was slowing down, which is why we increased steps to 14 to 16K, and it obviously worked because I did have consistent drops. So at the start of the week, I was 200 grams down, and then I was the same the next day. Then I was down 400 grams, and then I stayed the same the next day, and then I was down 300 grams, and then down 100 grams. And then after my refeed, I went up 400 grams. I sort of looked through the data and looked at how much of a fluctuation I see when I do, it wasn't a refeed day, sorry, it was just a less aggressive deficit day. So still in a deficit, just more food. So this week I dropped 600 grams on average, but from my Monday weight to my lowest weight, it's 800 grams. And all up from my lowest weigh-in last week to my very first weigh-in, it's been a 4.4 kilo drop, which is 0.88 drop each week on average. So I'm within that range. I also gave ranges at the start saying my goal was 0.8 to 1 kilo drop a week. Obviously, the further into the deficit you get, that rate of loss is going to slow down. And for someone that's doing like a less aggressive sort of deficit, I would say 0.5 to 0.8 would be the range you're looking to drop each week, but it's going to change every single week. You're not always going to be bang on within that range. It's nothing to get stressed about, and everyone goes at different rates, so don't worry about it. It just comes back to when you're setting goals at the start of your diet. So yeah, just wanted to insert that. So today I am down 200 grams, and hopefully we continue to see drops this week. So that's what that's about. My sleep quality was good. I've actually been waking up way earlier, like 5:30. My energy is a little bit lower, but I think that's, yeah, the increase in steps, yeah, the deficit over 5 weeks. Also the fact that I was doing my 4 gym workouts plus the 4 lives, like it's just too much. It's too much. Calorie adherence was on point for every day except for yesterday when I went over 85, but I still have a 99% rate of adherence. I smashed all those workouts. I smashed all my habits. The drinking 3 liters of water, which was my focus this week. Having that jug has helped so much. It's all going really well. Basically, what I wanted this recap to be about was when you get deeper into the diet, you become more hungry. It's just really important to have tools in your toolbox to come back to prevent you from derailing your diet. And like I said, you know, it's on us to not feel disappointed afterwards, but often you can't help but. So the tools that I have, like I said, there's those courses on the Headspace app, the mindful eating and coping with cravings have been really good for visualization and breathing techniques. So I think that's really like the biggest difference between someone that's going to like overeat and want to overeat and choose not to, is really kind of stepping back and seeing what's going on. Other things are making sure you're not leaving too big a breaks in between your meals so you're not starving by the time you get to it. You know, meal times are important in respect that you give your body the consistency of eating at the same time, so your hunger is sort of managed in that regard. So there are a few things that I'm going to be focusing on for this week. I definitely want to keep getting to bed as early as I can if Patch is going to keep waking up at 5:30. Yeah, that's really it. Just really focus on smashing the next week and being really aware of what my body needs rest-wise, and with my period coming, expecting maybe some stubbornness on the scale, or some increases, or some watery feelings in my body, and just being totally fine with that. Thanks so much for joining this week, guys. I hope you learned some stuff and it was fun and valuable to watch. I will be seeing you again next week for another weekly vlog and diet update. Patch, do you have anything to say? Are you going to keep pooing on the carpet? Because it's getting old. Okay, thanks guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, ask any questions, because I respond to literally every comment. All right, love you. Bye, besties. He's falling asleep. Mwah.